Imagine this. A whopping 40 million acres of American land, including farmland, pastures and forests, isn't owned by Americans, it's owned by foreign investors. A recent Watchdog report found that ownership of US land by foreign entities has surged by a staggering 40% since 2016. That's right, 40%. And it's not just friendly nations who are buying up America's greenery. Buyers include countries that have, to put it mildly, a somewhat adversarial relationship with the US, like China, Russia and Iran. This startling revelation has raised eyebrows and concerns about the potential implications for national security. Think about it. Foreign ownership of land could lead to espionage or compromise the integrity of America's food supply chains. And yet, the report highlights a disturbing fact. US officials are not reliably tracking data on land ownership. That's akin to leaving the front door wide open while you're away on vacation. It's not just a handful of concerned citizens who are worried. Democrats and Republicans alike are calling for the Biden administration to act swiftly to prevent foreign adversaries from controlling America's food supply and gaining access to land near sensitive military sites. Consider this. Chinese firms currently own 346,915 acres of American agricultural land. That's larger than some of our smallest states. And it's not just China. The United States Department of Agriculture reports that investors from 99 countries have a claim on US land. This includes Cuba, Iran, North Korea, Russia and Venezuela. But before we point fingers at these countries, let's not forget our neighbors to the north. The largest portion of foreign-held US agricultural land is owned by Canadian investors, followed by investors from the Netherlands, Italy, the UK and Germany. But why should you care? Well, for one, foreign ownership of US land could have serious implications for our national security. It could also compromise the integrity of our food supply chains. And yet, our officials are not making a concerted effort to track land ownership. In a country torn between which reality to face and accept, this issue should undoubtedly be a focus of attention. In conclusion, 40 million acres of US land are owned by foreign investors, with a significant share held by adversarial nations. This poses potential threats to national security and the integrity of America's food supply. Despite bipartisan calls for action, US officials are not reliably tracking data on landowners, leaving the nation vulnerable. It's high time America fights for the proper political parties and fights for those who have integrity. It's time we take back control of our land. Sources: Daily Mail, United States Department of Agriculture, expert opinions, Democrats and Republicans.